Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn Unit 2, Force and Motion. We have studied in our earlier classes that push or pull result in some motion of the object. How things move? When we kick a ball, it moves. When we push the book on the table, it moves. Motion occurs when an object is pulled or pushed by an agency. In our daily life, we pull out water from the well using bucket. Sometimes we see a tall grass in the meadow dancing in the wind, or a piece of wood moving down a stream. What pushes or pulls them? We know that blowing wind and flowing water is the cause. Sometimes the push or pull can be due to the inanimate agency. Forces are push or pull by an animate or inanimate agency. Forces are push or pull by an animate or inanimate agency. Forces can be classified in two major types: contact and non-contact forces. If the force is executed by touching the body, so this type of force are called contact force. If the force is applied without touching the object, such forces are known as non-contact force. What happens when we apply a force on an object? Application of force in an object results in motion from state of rest. What happens when a batsman hits a ball? The ball is already in motion, but with the strike, the speed of the ball increases. Moreover, the direction of the ball changes. Application of force on an object results in a change in its speed and change in its direction. When we crush a balloon or press a rotative or pull a rubber band, the shape of the object changes on application of force. Application of force in object results in expansion or contraction. Forces can change the state of the body from rest to motion or motion to rest. Either change the speed or direction or both of the body. Change the shape of the body. Types of motion. In a nutshell, we can classify the motion in terms of path, duration and speed. Motion according to the path taken by an object. First one is linear motion. Motion in a straight line. Example, a person walking on a straight path. Second one, curvilinear motion. Motion of a body moving ahead but changing direction. Example, motion of a ball thrown. Third one is circular motion. Motion in a circular path. Example, swirling stone tied on the rope. Fourth one is rotatory motion. Motion of a body about its own axis. Example, rotating top. Fifth one is oscillatory motion. A body coming back to the same position after a fixed time interval. Example, pendulum. Sixth one is zigzag motion or irregular motion. The motion of a body in different direction. Example, people walking in a crowded street. Motion based on speed. If an object covers uniform distances in uniform intervals, then the motion of the object is called uniform motion. Otherwise, the motion is called non-uniform motion. Multiple motion. Look at the bicycle. What type of motion does the wheel perform? What type of motion does the cycle in total perform? The tire rotate and make rotatory motion, but the cycle as such moves forward in a linear path. Speed. Distance traveled by an object in unit time is called average speed of the object. If an object traveled a distance d in time t, then its average speed s is equal to distance traveled by time taken, that is small d by small t. Average speed s is equal to distance traveled by time taken. Summary. Motion and rest are relative. All things that are at rest can be seen as in motion from a different point of view, and all motion can be seen as rest from a different perspective. Application of forces implemented by push or pull. Forces can be applied by animate as well as inanimate agency. Application of force result in motion. From rest, increases or decreases in speed, change in direction, and distortion of the shape. Some force act only in contact. There are some which can even affect at the distance. Average speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. The motion can be classified according to the path, periodic, as well as if the speed is uniform or non-uniform. Unit of speed is meter per second. Thank you.